Hi and welcome to Way of Life Hoops. So let's take a deeper dive into tonight hot topic, and that would be probably the most interesting series of the second round, based on my opinion. And I think that the winner of this series will also eventually be the NBA champion. So yeah, let's hop right into it. Nuggets had problem with this year's Timberwolves also, and I think that their size and the mobility and quite long bench with its athletic players can disturb Denver and Jokic. And let's now take into analytics. So the Nuggets and the Timberwolves played 3 times this year. I kind of found the stats and the analytics for the fourth match. So in the first match, Nuggets won by 10, and it was probably the most uninteresting game between those two them because they usually play very high intense and very close game. The second one was at the Timberwolves, where also the Nuggets won, but now just by 3 points. And the winner of this match wasn't decided until probably the minute and a half before the clock ran out. And in the third match, the Timberwolves rules by the 16, like 111 to 98 for the Timberwolves. And yeah, let's talk about my view and my prediction for this series, and what the Nuggets should do if they want to repeat their championship success. So I think that Anthony Edwards will kind of remain as the same in the series with the Suns. He will play his role and he will get his points. He has major improvements in his shooting and playmaking and defense, and I think that he will disturb Murray and Michael Porter. But I think the Nuggets, what they should do and what they should be cautious, that they have to try to stop Karl Anthony Towns, because Edwards will do his thing and he will get his 20 points in this way or another. I think that the key is to prevent Karl Anthony Towns from his shooting, and I think that Aaron Gordon can do that. And I think that Towns cannot defend, and that he isn't mobile enough and have that basketball, let's not say IQ, but off-screen moving of Aaron Gordon. I think that if Gordon does his moves well, that will be the huge factor in the series. Also, we have to mention Jaden McDaniels, who shut off KD and Booker in the series. And although the Michael Porter Jr. have been playing extremely well these 5 games against the Lakers, I think that he still needs to improve in some areas, and I think he needs to improve as a passer. And I think that matchup will be most intriguing also, and that will also influence the series. Also, Nuggets need to have more consistent Jamal Murray, because his play against the Lakers wasn't actually good. Probably the casuals will say, well, he hit the 2 game winners, but that isn't enough. In the game where the first game winner, I think he shoot 3 of 18 or 3 of 19. Before that, I mean, they won the game, but he scored 7 16, 17 in the fourth or something like that. I think the Timberwolves big bench and the defense will try to limit it, and I think that that needs to be fixed in the Nuggets want to win this series. And probably the matchup that doesn't need too much talking is Jokic in Denver. Jokic literally dominates Gobert every time when he steps on the court, and I think that the NBA and the media also finally understand Rudy Gobert, what he is as a defender, and that they can blame him for like Utah Jazz success in the playoff, because Utah didn't have any defender except like Royce O'Neal. Royce O'Neal basically, I mean, Bogdanovic was there, but he wasn't a defender. Conley was there, but he wasn't a defender. Mitchell isn't a defender. So yeah, Gobert had to take the most defensive responsibilities. Also, we have to mention that Minnesota also has their own rights and worries to be. They have to have more healthy Naz Reid and more. He didn't play good first series against the Suns. He only scored 8.5 points, but I think that he will improve, and I think that Nuggets can control him. Also, Nickel Alexander-Walker kinda surprised me with his play, and I think that he improved significantly in the last 2 years. And I don't know if Nuggets bench can outscore Timberwolves bench, and I think that Jokic are gonna have to play their best in the need to defeat the Minnesota, because I think they're the biggest threat, and if the Nuggets win them, they can win this thing easily. And so I think the series will probably go 6, 7, maybe 7 games. And I think the Nuggets are lucky because they have the home court advantage. If they didn't have the home court advantage, I think the chances would be against the Timberwolves like 70 up to 30. Now this is like 60 to 65% win of the Nuggets because of the home court advantage. And let's say that because Gobert have a bad record against the Jokic, but that's basically it. That was my view on the series. I didn't want to go specifically too much in the statistics, who shot much, who defended who. I just know that Nuggets have been playing very, very close games with the Minnesota, and that the aggressiveness and size of the 4 and the 5 bothered them in most matches of the season this year and last year. And I will get into more details maybe in some other video, and feel free to subscribe and like the video and help the channel grow.